Stephen A. Smith responds to sensitive LeBron James over Bronny criticism. Outspoken TV star Stephen A. Smith has called out sensitivity from people close to LeBron James over his take on Bronny's start to life at the Los Angeles Lakers. Bronny has faced criticism since being taken by the Lakers in the 2024 NBA draft to play alongside his legendary father, James. Earlier this week, on First Take, Smith acknowledged long-standing criticism of Bronny that he's in the NBA because of his father's influence. The 20-year-old has struggled in his rookie NBA campaign. In 14 games, Bronny has averaged 4 minutes, 0.6 points, 0.5 rebounds, and 0.4 assists. Bronny has shown signs of promise in the G League, though, which is where Smith says he should remain for the rest of the 2024-25 season. Read more. Dawn Staley recalls bewildering first impression of Aya Wilson at South Carolina. Read more. Angel Reese handed birthday wish as Chicago Sky star set for LSU reunion. Shortly after Smith's statement, Clutch Sports contact the TV host for questioning James' role as a father, prompting a swift response from the ESPN star. Smith called out sensitivity over his Bronny comments in a direct counterpunch on James and company. "You know, I was on First Take, my day job on ESPN earlier this morning," Smith said on his podcast. "I spoke about this, and I felt the need to elaborate even further because a couple of people texted me and pissed me off, and they know who they are. People close to LeBron James talking to me about questioning him as a father. Come on, y'all. I mean, it's got to a point where this LeBron sensitivity is just beyond the pale. I'm not being cruel to Bronny, I'm looking out," Smith continued. "Do you want it this way, LeBron? Do you want it this way, Rich Paul? Do you want it this way? He can't go into the G League and average 20, 25 and stay there until he's ready. Because he's LeBron's son, you know how they're going to judge him. And before anybody wants to jump on me, remember I never saw Bronny James play until he showed up in the NBA and the G League. I refuse to watch him because if I watch him, I would have to talk about him. And I didn't want to talk about LeBron James' son because I thought it was so unfair to the kid. He's such a wonderful kid. Wonderful family. I'm not here to tell you that he won't be ready. I'm not here to tell you that he won't be an NBA player," Smith conceded. "I'm not here to tell you that he should give up his dreams and his aspirations. I think the kid's got potential. I think the kid will be in the NBA one day. I watched him in the G League doing his thing. I think he's going to be fine eventually. But that's not the case yet. And because it's not the case yet, and then you see some of these numbers. I do find myself looking at LeBron James instead of Bronny James because LeBron is the basketball savant. LeBron is one of the top 2 greatest players in the history of the game. LeBron has forgotten more basketball than most people would know. So no matter what we think about Bronny, he knows more.